What's up, you guys? E-Tank Skates coming back at you with an unboxing / review. So I want to give a major shout out to Remind Insoles for hooking it up with a set of insoles or whatever is in this box to review for you guys. So let's get into it. I'm super duper thankful to receive this box. Super excited to get into it. So let's see. Woo! Okay, don't want to dox myself. First off, dope ass Remind Insoles sticker. All right, let's get into the box. So these are Remind's new and improved versions. Ooh, the Cush, 5.5 thickness, all day performance, Cush clouds. Get some good shots of these in a moment. And then this one is the Destin, low arch impact protection. Looks like these are both good skating insoles. So fuck yeah. All right, so we got one Destin and one Cush, and they're both 5.5 thickness. This one is low arch support, and this one is more of a mid to high arch support, as you can see. So let's get these out of the box and test them out in some shoes.
We got some instructions. I know what to do with insoles.
So usually I skate FP insoles. I never skate the stock insoles. And I've had a pair of Reminds before. Oh, sick. These are Boo Johnson models. And this is the Destin, which feels like a full-blown foam. That's super nice. I'm really liking the feel of that just in the hand. Can't wait to step in those. And then we got the Cush model. So let's see, what color did I get? Or ooh, some clouds to go with the Cush. Clouds. LOL. Ooh, so these have almost like a crazy denser plasticky foam for Primo, and then this super cool pattern. One second. So to go through all of the specs, we got a antibacterial top, and then the impact foam, you can see is the yellow layer, and then a shock absorbing layer, it's the blue layer, and then it goes to the darker layer, and then this final layer. That's like 5 layers of foam. That's so awesome. I can't wait to try those out. So both these models are going to be a good option to skate. Make sure to give Remind Insoles a follow. Check out their website, best insoles in the game. So these are my regular insoles that I always skate in all my shoes. It's a footprint one, but these are pretty beat. So I think I'm going to try the Cush. Slip these in. Boom. Fit right, no cutting needed. I can feel fit right in there. And then let me try these on. Wow. That feels Cush. But on a real note, that feels really nice and supportive. I'm really liking that. So insoles for me are really big. I've been skating insoles since I was in 8th grade, and it was just something I tried out, and then after I got used to aftermarket insoles, I couldn't go back to stock Pop Cush and Nike SB insoles or whatever the stock insole shoes come with. Once you put an aftermarket pair of insoles in shoes, it can make the shoes feel completely different. These Vans that are completely clapped, they feel brand new again with these insoles. It feels awesome. Wow. I will be trying these in all my shoes, but so far in the Vans, they fit perfectly. The arch support feels very nice. Not too much arch support, which is perfect. Sometimes the footprint insoles, it feels like a fist right in the middle of your foot. These are like that sweet spot. These are very good. And then they'll mold to my foot. So yeah. All right, so I'm breaking in the insoles now on a walk with my girlfriend. And let me tell you, these insoles got the Cush. They feel good. Breaking them in, maybe like forming them to my foot on this walk. But really, these feel so good. Nature. Make sure to go outside, people.
Yo, look at those steppers.
Snake skin steppers.
Yo, look at those. I know what those are. Snake skin hockey steppers. The Vans hockey snake skin steppers.
They came with the holes, you know.
Ready?
Alright, you guys. So now for the Remind insoles, I'm going to be doing a comparison between the Destin and the Cush. Cush has this black part, and then the Destin seems to be more just like all foam. So I'm gonna ollie the four with just the Destins first, and then I'm gonna switch out to the Cushes to see if there's a big difference. Also, I just want to see how much impact protection these give me, so let's test. Alright, so that was the Destins. Those felt really good, better than Vans. So now I'm going to be doing the Cush Clouds. It's also 100 plus right now, so this sucks. It was pretty hard to differentiate the difference between the Destin and the Cush, but the Cush definitely had a little bit more padding. Also, the Primo pad. Alright, you guys. So, I've been kind of having trouble doing this Remind insoles review because it's kind of hard to show you guys insoles in action since they're hiding in my shoes. But I'm just gonna have to talk to you guys about it. And let me tell you, these insoles are great. So I have a set of the old Remind insoles. They don't have this pattern on them. That's a quick way to identify the difference. These ones with this pattern, the new improved models, both this Cush model and the Destin, I've been skating these both side by side for the last month. Also dusted through a pair of Converse with them. I think I have a good feel of how these insoles perform. So these insoles are not the crazy thickest insole that's gonna like push your toes against the top of the shoe. These insoles fit perfectly inside of most Vans, Converse, all the skate shoes, any skate model. It seems to fit with either room to spare or just perfect. These are both 10.5. They go into size 10.5 shoes perfectly. Once I started using aftermarket insoles, I couldn't go back to stock insoles. I don't use Pop Cush insoles. I don't use the Converse stock insoles. As for wear, after about a month, these both look brand new. I didn't want to just put them in my shoes one day and boom, this is how they were. After one day, I think most products are going to be great. So I wanted to test it thoroughly. And after all my normal skating, I found these insoles to work perfectly. They just came out with Santa Cruz, Creature collab ones. Man, they all look amazing. And even if they didn't send me these, I would think these are great. I also, if they were bad, I would tell you. But honestly, these insoles have worked great. I'm amazed. Much love to Remind for sending me these 2 sets of the insoles. I am thinking these are gonna last me a good long while. They've already outlasted a pair of Currens. They're going into a pair of half cabs, and then they already dusted a pair of Converse. So for me, these are must-have product. I don't skate without insoles. I can, but then I'm not skating as hard. This is like my secret. I feel like if there's one thing I have to have, it's insoles in my shoes. It's hilarious. As for the difference between the Destin and the Cush model, this is the Destin, this is the Cush. It was kind of hard to tell which one was more padded, because if I'm gonna be honest here, this one is, the Cush is slightly thicker, but the Destin has plenty of padding under your heel. So it was pretty hard to decide which one was better. I didn't have any problem skating the Destin. The Cush seemed a little bit more Cush. That's all I'm gonna say. This has been another E-Tang Skates review. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Take it easy.